70%. I almost lied there. I was going to say 30%, but I felt quite anxious. I'm going to rate it 70%. I didn't feel like the things that I'm doing are amounting to something. At least it didn't feel like it was actually amounting to something really important and really meaningful and something big that I could be proud of. I felt like, what am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it. So I was starting to minimize myself. I recognized that. I was not looking at myself and my life in the best way possible. I was looking down on myself. That's the truth. What happened was I started thinking about all the things that I was doing for so long, for so many years, and really questioning if it was amounting to something. Is this amounting to something? Is my life amounting to something? That's what I was asking myself. And I had some negative thoughts that came along with that until I had to look at my small wins journal. I keep a journal. I journal quite often. And I have a folder with nothing but wins, nothing but good things that happened to me. And I went to look at that, and it's kind of a hype folder. So I went to look at my hype folder, and what I saw in my hype folder was that years ago, I got this message from someone that was basically saying thank you. He was saying thank you because he felt like he watched one of my videos. Actually, he watched many of my videos, and he was saying that one of my videos turned his life around. And let me grab the message because I printed it out. Let me read it to you real quick. I wanted to tell you that I had a rough time that I have been able to close now. During this time, I frequently browsed your social media accounts because your positivity shines in every time. I love your spirit because you are one of the people who have, without knowing, saved my life. I owed it to you to let you know and to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, this is why I'm getting emotional over this, but this is why I think it's important to keep a small wins journal. This is so important. That list of things that I still wanted to accomplish felt like a judge. It felt like something so big looking down on me, and as if I haven't accomplished anything yet. But I didn't allow that to crush me because I remembered in that moment that I have a small wins journal, and I went back and looked at it because I was definitely feeling like, what am I doing? I went back, I was like, I'm accomplishing a lot. I'm doing a lot. That one message, that's everything. That reminds me of why I'm doing this. That's why, because if one person can have impact, that's what I'm doing it for. Because you are not alone. I'm struggling, you're struggling, everybody's struggling, everybody's trying. And if you can get anything out of this, then I want you to know we're all in the same boat. So what did I feel? I'm gonna rate anxiety, 70 or 70%. I almost lied there. I was gonna say 30%, but I felt quite anxious. I'm gonna rate it 70%. Definitely anger. I felt anger towards myself for not being where I wanted to be. Sadness, 30%. Joy, oh yeah, joy. I'm gonna say joy 100%. I just rated joy 100% because after reading the things that I saw in my small wins journal, in my accomplishments journal, I felt an overwhelming positive emotion. I felt so much joy, and I cannot even begin to describe into words what that felt like for me. I was missing information. I was feeling down. I was like, I'm not amounting to anything. But what I was not using was the piece of information that I have a whole folder. I call this my hype folder. I have a whole folder with small wins, nothing but small wins across years. Yeah, I was reacting to an old pattern. I was forgetting. I was going into a rabbit hole. I was not paying attention to the actual things that I have accomplished. I would forget to look at the things that I have actually already done. I would forget about the path and the road behind me, and I would only look at what's in front of me. I would just let my mind spiral. I would let my mind spiral into the negative thoughts, and I would let it go, and I would let it go and spin. But I have proof. I have a track record. I have a journal. I have a list of small wins. I have a list of accomplishments, and that helps to keep me back on track. Now, what could I do better instead? Maybe I should put them on the wall or something. When my mind starts to spiral, what is difficult is to actually see evidence that I'm not doing that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna figure out a way to make my progress visual so that I can see how much I have actually accomplished. I have to put this up on a wall. I have to do something about this. I'll think of something, but it's not super visible because I have to go and get it. I have to go and open it. I have to go and look at it and read it. So what I think I can do to do better is make it super visual. My confidence is 100. If you ever feel like you are not where you want to be and you still have a long way to go and you're doubting yourself, you join the club because everybody is in the same boat. And that's what we do here in the Empowered Living Club. We try to face life with truth and courage. And we figure out how to win the hardest inner battles. And then we share the exact tools so you can win yours. I'm going to wrap this up. Live truthfully and live courageously. My name is Chris Kasonga. Keep living an empowered life.